The lush Amazon rainforest of Ecuador is home to the Waorani people, and it is here that the story of Operation Alca unfolded, capturing the hearts and minds of people around the world. In 1956, 5 American missionaries were killed by a remote tribe in the Ecuadorian Amazon. Among these were Jim Elliot and Nate Saint. The cover of Life magazine featured the tragic event, bringing the story of these brave individuals to the forefront of both the Christian and the secular world. But the story did not end there. 2 years after her husband's death, Elizabeth Elliot returned to Ecuador and, along with Rachel Saint, Nate's sister, continued to reach out to the Waorani, eventually making peaceful contact and living among the people who had killed their loved ones. Steve Saint, Nate's son, also joined them as a young boy and lived among them for some time. These remarkable acts of love and forgiveness are still bearing fruit, as generations of Waorani have now experienced a new way of living because of the gospel of Jesus Christ. Today, the Waorani people face significant challenges. Oil companies are moving in, encroaching upon their territory, and bringing with them a host of social problems. Addiction and prostitution are among the many challenges, as these jungle dwellers attempt to navigate the complexities of modern life. Most of all, there is still a great lack of real understanding of the Bible. They need access to God's Word in their language for true discipleship and transformation to take place. But there is hope. A team of individuals from Faith Comes by Hearing, ABEL, which stands for Alianza Biblica Evangelia Latino America, and the Digital Bible Society recently joined up in Ecuador and headed deep into Waorani territory. Their destination was Mirawuno, a small village where many people from the surrounding communities had gathered. Their mission was twofold: to provide Bible resources for Waorani leaders to use as they disciple and care for their congregations, and to catalyze what Santiago Bustos of Abel calls the third wave of missions in Ecuador. First, the team introduced the Waorani to a Pearl Player, an audio Bible loaded with the New Testament in their language, which was recorded by Faith Comes by Hearing. Excitement continued to grow as they watched the Lumo film, a word-for-word portrayal of the Gospel of Luke in their own language. This was truly a historic screening. The pastors and leaders were then commissioned and prayed over, and the third wave of missions was beginning to rise. God's Word was in the hands of the Waorani people in a format they could engage with and in their own native language. The audio Bibles can now be heard from the church buildings and throughout the small homes of the Waorani families, changing hearts and inspiring the next generation of church leaders and missionaries to rise up and see their people become true followers of Jesus. The story of the Waorani Church is one of redemption and transformation, a powerful reminder that the gospel can reach even the most remote and seemingly inaccessible places. The work of missionaries like Nate Saint and his colleagues is not forgotten, and the legacy of their sacrifice lives on. Our team left Mirawuno filled with a sense of awe and wonder at the work that God is doing among the Waorani people, and thankful to be a part of their remarkable story. The Digital Bible Society is grateful for the sacrifice and investment of Wycliffe Bible translators and SIL for their translating work, and for Faith Comes by Hearing, Lumo, and Abel for partnering with us to see God's Word reach the Waorani. Please join us in praying, giving, and believing that we will see God's Word made accessible in every corner of the world.